Okay, so we're going to take all the basics we've learned so far, we're going to combine it together and create a larger sentence diagram. So this time we have the sentence, the big dogs and the fluffy cats ran and slept. So we have a compound subject, we also have a compound predicate. So instead of just having one compound part, we actually have two compound parts. But it doesn't really change anything about our sentence diagram. We still need to start by drawing the pencil, except we need the pencil on the subject side as well as on the verb side. And then after that, we can fill in our other words. So let's start with the pencil on our subject side. Don't forget the line for your conjunction is dashed. It is not solid. Now, the thing that's commonly forgotten in a diagram like this where we have a pencil on both sides is your subject-verb line in the middle. But just because we have two pencils doesn't mean you don't have to put in that vertical line. So it's really important to put that in there. Complete subject, complete predicate. This is the line that tells us where one stops and the other begins. And then we need a pencil on the other side for our compound predicate. Dashed line for our conjunction. And then we start over here. Okay, what's our first subject listed? Dogs. So I need to put dogs on my top line. What's my second subject listed? Cats. So I need to put cats on the next line. Dogs and cats what? They ran and they slept. So ran goes on my top line and slept goes on my bottom line. Now, I can easily fill in the conjunctions. I know where they go. They go on my dashed line, so I can put those in next. And then if I look at my sentence, what am I left with? Well, I have an article and some adjectives. So I need to start at the beginning of my sentence. And remember, you need to keep your capitalization. The dogs, big dogs, and the cats, fluffy cats, ran and slept. So now I have all of my words in there. My sentence diagram is complete. It's a little bit larger than some of my other sentence diagrams, but it's a good start. Now, I have some additional sentences for diagramming listed over here. I have the monkey and the elephant slept, the colorful bird flew and landed, the blue and brown coat was found, and the noisy rain fell quickly. I would encourage you right now to pause the video and try to diagram these sentences on your own. And then you can start the video back up and see exactly how to diagram them. Okay, so hopefully by now you've attempted these sentences that I just showed you by yourself. I'm going to show you how to diagram them now. Let's start with the first one that has a compound subject. We have the monkey and the elephant slept. So obviously monkey and elephant are compound subjects. So we start by drawing a pencil on our subject side because all we have is a compound subject. Draw that subject-verb line. And then draw our main line. Because our verb is pretty simple here, it's just one word, it has no modifiers, we can go ahead and fill that in. Then we ask ourselves, okay, what slept? Well, the monkey and the elephant slept, so I need to fill those in. Again, going left to right, top to bottom. Filling in that conjunction on our dashed line. And then filling in our modifiers, which in this case are just our articles. And that's it for that one. Now I have the other one here, the colorful bird flew and landed. So in this case, we have a compound verb instead of a compound subject. So we draw our baseline on our subject side and then split it into the pencil on our verb side. So what's our subject? What flew and landed? A bird flew and landed. So I need to put bird in my subject spot. The bird did what? It flew, so that goes on top. And landed goes on the bottom. Our conjunction goes in the middle. and then we fill in our modifiers. So the and colorful, both describing bird. Okay, now let's look at our other two sentences. We have the blue and brown coat was found. So in this case, we don't have a compound subject, we don't have a compound predicate, we have compound adjectives. So we start with our subject and our predicate, get those diagrammed, and then add our modifiers. So we just need our basic baseline and our subject verb line. The blue and brown coat was found. What was found? The coat was found. So coat is our subject. Was found is a verb phrase. It has a helping verb and a main verb. So our verb phrase, it just all goes in that one spot. And that's not something we've talked about up until this point. But was found is the complete verb. So the complete verb has to go in that spot. And then we fill in our modifiers. So we start at the left, the coat. And what coat? Well, it was a blue coat and a brown coat. And then we need to put our dashed line in and squeeze our and in between our two adjectives. So the blue and brown coat was found, and that one's done. Now we have the noisy rain fell quickly. In this one we don't have any compound sentence parts. We just have some adverbs, or an adverb and an adjective, so we just need to get those put in. So, main line, rain did what? It fell. Okay, what type of rain? Well, the rain, the noisy rain. And it fell, how did it fall? It fell quickly. And that's it. Both of those sentence diagrams are complete.